What's up, guys? Giving you guys last round Edison format here at Cardfinity. Got a special guest here. His name's Carl. What's going on, Carl?
The Boomer.
Going on, man. Carl, what deck do you play? If you don't mind me asking.
I play GBs.
GBs. Okay. So, what do you think about these two matchups so far? We have Mark on the left with Diva here on the right. We do have Vayu Turbo with Santana.
I feel like both decks are equal in skill. Whoever could explode onto the board faster has a more favorable matchup against each other, against the other.
I agree. And then we do start off with like one strong one of future fusions, just really getting your mills going off as you're able to ditch, which would be Gilman this time and malicious. So just think getting that +1 right off rip of future fusion. And if it does end up surviving the turn, you get 0 on the board. What are your thoughts on 0, Carlos?
Amazing card in Edison. You had to commit so many resources just to break the board, just for it to break your board and then.
Yeah, definitely. It's just giving yourself a guarantee +1. And just with pluses, you're starting to see Diva just kind of going off, getting that Gilman. And we're probably going to see a fast level 8 here and just create Stardust. And you're just kind of seeing the explosion factor, what Diva Hero does. And we swing with 17 with the Gilman. And it does end up connecting. And Mark doesn't attack with the Stardust. He's probably scared of that D prison that's set. That sometimes it is best just to keep the Stardust on the board, right, Carlos?
Yeah, just so that you don't lose one of your big boss monsters that you have on the field.
Especially with set 3, but we do have the Stardust Killer, which is Gale, cutting it in half and just getting over that really quick. So just unfortunate that that level 8 just got answered by a Gale, but we do end up passing, and we still have this Gilman to run over this Gale, as it's a really strong level 3 tuner, and it does get met with the D prison. So smart move on Mark, not really attacking with that Stardust, but still Gale is just a problem card, right?
Yeah, unless you have something to kill it, it's gonna just keep having your monsters just break your board.
Right, and we do see here Heavy Storm getting played, getting met with the Solemn, so a lot of protection here for this back row, and 0 does come out. And with this Gale, see the end of light here in this turn. Kind of scary to go in there since you don't have that many resources after the fact, right?
He doesn't have it. Looks like he has 2 cards in hand, but we don't know what they are at the moment.
True. And with 3 darks in the grave, as a Vayu player, it's kind of already solidifying that you do have Dark Arm ready to go. And we do see Vayu come in, getting chained with a Torrential, just quick way of getting rid of that 0 and that future fusion. So there's a lot of resources being used, and we are going to go Vayu into bottomless. So there's a lot of 1-for-1s in this matchup. And as we do end up top decking Miracle Fusion as well, just constantly getting those good recursions on the field and graveyard with Miracle. What's your thoughts on Miracle, Carlos?
Good card. Oh, the Yada for the tag deck to drop the Gores on the.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive from Santana, just like top decking the Gores off of the Yada play. Just kind of scary to see the Yada getting played on direct attack sometimes. And we do see Upstart as well. And Santana will have to commit something to just get to 0. So it's really difficult with three set back row. What would you do in this kind of scenario as we see the crash go in?
Just tag the token, blow up your board. It's nothing else you could do, honestly.
Right. And we do set 1 and pass, and Mark still with a lot of trap cards in this grave. We do see Diva coming in again. And do we see the 3rd Gilman? No, we do see Diva into Diva.
Just getting ready to get the defenses up.
Yeah, just getting some recursions and bodies on the board, and maybe perhaps we might see Return come in, as this does seem like a good play for double Malicious and Gilman to come out.
Does this Diva Hero usually play a Return? I know Dark Hero. I think Dark Heroes play it. Dark Hero Frogs.
Yeah, true, and I believe so. It says one of those best bombs to have, especially when you have full banish zone. And we do see here that we did tribute Necro for this Sirocco, so we're going to go swing here for a fat 18, and we get met with a Mirror Force. So we're really just protecting these bodies as we maybe have Caius to kind of really convert ourselves back into this game. And we do see one of the best +1s to get in the format, Stratos, picking up Prodigy.
He has the Ali special art.
True. If anybody knows Ali, you know, that's his favorite alternate artwork. So shout out to Ali for winning that locals last time. Going for the swing, and it does get met with a Mirror Force. So this Goyle that was made just got an even trade after this Mirror Force. And just checking your graveyard with this Vayu Turbo, seeing if we were out of gas or we're just going to keep going. But we're just going to set him pass. And at this moment, like, you know, you do see here, like, both of the returns haven't been used from either side. What are your thoughts on, like, who drops return who?
Well, honestly, unless Santana has more Vayus, I guess he can't really kill him because Marc has a bunch of back row cards. We don't know what they are at the moment. Could be more battle traps.
True. And again, with Necro being on both players' graveyards, not used yet, so we do have some ways to just kind of run over things. And we're gonna go Vayu here, so we're gonna go for a little bit of an aggression, since we did use the Mirror Force previously. So both Mirror Forces are gone, and we get met with another bottomless, and we are going to Burial back. So does Santana play the third Arm Wing, as he is going to banish?
Why is he going to Armor Master here?
Most likely, right? You just return one of the Synchros, or do you keep the Sorokus?
Thinking for trying to get another bottomless.
So he does bring out the Armor Master, and it does end up connecting for 14. And will this be game here? And we do bring out the Necro, so we are going to pass. And as we do see Prodigy going for Caius, just very unlucky, as that level 6 is not going to get its full recursion. So now we have a dead Vayu in the grave.
Nice way to break his board. Prodigy Caius.
True, the Prodigy just seeing good value overall in this Diva hero. And we do switch it to defense now, just for more defense. And if you just get met with another Caius, solidifying the game, and that's pretty much game there.
Oh, that's the Rob special right there. The back-to-back Caius.
The back-to-back Caius for game. So it's very unlucky there for game 2. And we're off to game 3. Oh no, this would be game 2. My bad. And nice we do start off with Santana, like just ditching Greffer, getting himself ready for this Armor Wing.
Deck Devi or what?
It could be a Deck Devi. As you remember, Diva Heroes runs a lot of Divas and maybe perhaps Prodigy, so you could probably snipe a couple cards there. And we don't see it shotgun yet.
If you're Santana, would you have shotgun that, knowing that he's playing Diva Hero?
I think I would wait for something to happen first. Because again, with the Divas still in the grave, and having one hero in the graveyard, having some miracles could go live really fast. So you kind of want to just wait sometimes if you really want to Deck Devi, or you just shotgun it entirely. But here with Greffer, safe that he didn't, so that way he's able to build up some card advantage. And we do see here we ditch Sirocco to ditch Plague. And we're just going to go Plague Effect. So we're going on full aggression here, bringing out the Plague, going for a Synchro play, bringing out the Stardust. So just defense overall, and we're going to go Armageddon Knight to ditch this Vayu. So we're just going to go for full game here.
Well, Marc still has the Necro Grave. He could survive most likely a turn. Unless it's a set return.
True that, and then if it is a return, this might not be a quick, might be a quick round 2. Brings out the Armor Wing. Goes for the swing. Gets hit with the Necro. Tries to crash with Greffer. Ends up crashing and goes connect for 14 and just hits it with the 25. Or does he kind of connect and get hit with the Deep Prison again? As we are seeing this Deep Prison getting met with Stardust. What makes you wonder?
I feel like you don't attack there if you were already scared enough to not attack with the Stardust earlier. But because you crashed the Greffer, you might as well just have to save the Stardust there, I think.
Yeah, for control, but we're just going for full aggression there. So it's just unfortunate that he got paid, and then into heavy as well. So it's just very unfortunate here, as these two 2 sets, and return was actually set as well. So just such a series of unfortunate events there. As maybe perhaps saving it a turn would have been possible. And we do see Kaiku on the board. We might just be able to use it now, since we are able to bring out a level 6 with this plague, and we are just gonna banish that armor wing, and with plague's effect we're just gonna top deck and just bring out
What do you get here,
Brio just for controls, as we're ditching out the malicious down to the grave. And we just set pass, and now we're just going for the races here, as we're just top decking and just seeing who keeps control of this Brio. Does get met with a deep prison, so good trade there. What's more terrifying is that Marc has 3 darks. So a top deck dark arm could really just change this game, and we are bringing out Rhoda. So starting off the hero package, as we bring out Stratos and pulling in the Prodigy.
Yeah, just to get that Stratos is what's my name, bro? I don't know about this all art.
It might just be the meta now, as we're seeing alternate artworks really getting ourselves this good +1. We do draw, we do bring Card Trooper, and we're milling 3 and just just milling Brain, Icarus, and forgot what the last card was.
Fuck, I think it's like a dark monster.
It was a Greffer actually, yeah. And then we do get met with a oppression, and we're just milling 3, just trying to go for damage here, and it just get met with gores, and just unfortunate that oppression can't stop this. So we do have a good card advantage now with 3 sets and an oppression. Do we really want to just go for this Caius? Bring out the Caius, targeting the oppression. No pulling to really stop this, or Solemn, so just going in for a swing, and we do end up connecting for 2,000, leaving Santana very low, and with his 2 of his bombs gone, Brain and was it returned? Yeah, it's not really much that we're seeing here from Santana's side.
Yeah, it's not looking very good for him at the moment.
Yeah, wasting all values already.
Probably looking for a burial play.
That could be an option here too, since we did not see Burial getting milled here, and as we went through this deck, could probably have it set. And we are going to Burial, like you said. Bringing back Soroku, Plague.
He doesn't have a card in hand to stack Plague, does he?
I don't think so, so probably Plague might not be the best option here, since it might be his last turn. Bringing out the Armor Wing.
I think he's debating on what to add with send back.
Since he has 2 Vayus in the grave, he might just think about bringing 2 more bodies on the field. But the strongest monster that he could bring out would be probably Silverwind, if you really think about it, just to get rid of the gores. But if Silverwind was already used, then it's unfortunate. And we do see here going for the Icarus. So good way to trade off there. And then we're going to value ourselves back into this game with just bringing out Armor Wing or Armor Master. So just kind of just gaining that control, especially with Icarus is on the mainer side in this Vayu Turbo list.
I think this is Vayu Nitro list. Vayu Turbo usually doesn't play. I haven't seen any Raikos or Hamsters, so he's probably playing that list that topped the. I think one RB some event recently.
Yeah, most likely. So you really don't want to waste for a turn, and we are going to deck Devi, so we just kind of lose the Prodigy that we already have in our hand, and we are going to go Silverwind here. So just getting core value right off rip from these Vayus into Armor Master into Silverwind, and with just one set card, we're going to swing twice, and this might be the last turn, and it is Diva that gets milled. But we do have the Malicious since we discarded from a long time ago, and this is just more than enough damage to go for game, especially with Caius. What are your thoughts on that?
It was a game.
All right, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe.